Peace, peace, peace. So here's something funny, right? My son said something real interesting to me last night. He wanted to play a cooking game on Nintendo Switch. And I was like, I don't want to play no cooking game, how to make pizza and stuff. And then he said, Daddy, can I ask you a question? Why do you always play shooting and fighting games? That's all you play. You play shooting and fighting games. And I said, son, it's because it keeps me off the street from doing shooting and fighting. He was like, I don't understand. Now, if you ever grew up in the inner city, if you grew up in the hood, the ghetto, you knew that there was basically like two types of personalities in the hood. You either got down or you laid down, right? You either gonna be getting into a lot of fights and you gotta hold your own and stick up for yourself in the streets, or you became food. I can't tell you how many fights I've gotten into in my lifetime, like over 100, easily over 100, from preschool to junior high school to high school to even after high school. So like it's in me. So when you guys see like my personality out here and I go in and stuff like that, just having high energy, it's like that's my energy in the streets. And like in order for me not to do some of the bullshit that I was accustomed to or grew up in, shout out to my family in Brooklyn. I love them to death, good, bad, and the ugly. I love them to death because they taught me a lot on how to, have supreme confidence. And like, if you're going to do something, right, and you stand by that, be prepared for any type of repercussions. Like if somebody wants to fight you over what you believe in, you be ready to fight. If someone disagree with your stance on something, you be ready to defend yourself. You be ready to fight at any given time, whether you're sick, whether you're well and able, whatever. You just be ready to get down or lay down, right? So that's my approach in business, period. Whether it was sales, whether it's marketing, everybody gets to smoke, right? And I thought that was real interesting that my son said that. It was like, you always play fighting and shooting games. And I was like, I guess it's because of my personality. That's what I gravitate towards, right? So understanding your personality, self-awareness is very important. It's very key to how you approach things in life, in business, in a relationship. Like for me, being younger, I never had a hard time approaching the flyest girl in the room. Actually, I prefer approaching the baddest chick in the room, just because it was part of my personality. Where I had friends that would be like, nah, she gonna shut you down, she's gonna do this. They would never approach her, but I would do it anyway. I don't care if I was on a bike and the person that tried to holler at her before me was in a Lexus. It didn't matter. It did not matter. I was like, I want all the smoke, right? Like, you gonna shoot me down, I'm gonna just learn. This called autocorrect. It's called autocorrect. Get that in your vernacular. Autocorrect. Something doesn't work one time, you automatically correct yourself and see what didn't work and then make it better. So if I approached a beautiful girl and she shut me down, I'd be like, why did she shut me down? What happened? It's like, was she looking at somebody else? Was it my appearance? Was it this? Was it that? So I instantly went into autocorrect. So if there was another bad chick that walked into the club, I approached that situation completely different with a little more confidence. You ladies will notice that a lot of men that approach you, sometimes they have to have a couple of shots of liquor in them, have a little bit of liquid courage to get to that point, right? Because they have to get past that little bit of fear and inhibition or self-awareness of like, ugh. But other cats out there, it didn't matter. Like, some of them don't drink, they don't smoke, and then they will approach the baddest chick in the club and then they'll bag them, right? So understand your personality, understand who you are, understand your temperament. self-aware. It's called knowledge of self. What's today's mathematics, God? What is your knowledge of self? Understand yourself, and then once you understand yourself, you can now take on the world. Peace, love, and happiness. I wish you guys the very best. Get that money, baby. You heard?